cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, we got to jump into the story. I mean, you know, we've been covering it over here. And I was so mad I was at work because I couldn't really jump on it as soon as we got here. But then I got home and I found out some even more information that is not even released. And let me go ahead. I actually emailed myself because I need to go ahead and I'm going to put up my allegedly banner right now. Because I told you guys why this girl did all this mess. And now here we are finding out what the hell done happened, okay? So before we jump into this, y'all, let's go ahead and take care of business of this channel. If you want to join my tribe, please step by my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live. Like the video. Share the video. Comment down here in the comment section. Then come over here and comment in the chat. Let's play the intro. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, and we are back. All right, let me say what's up to people in the chat. What's going on to Ashana in the chat? Hello to all. And she's sending out love from the tribe. What's going on to Shay B? Hey, SoDeb in chat. What's going on to Just Simply? Hey, SoDeb in chat. What's going on to Cindy C? Hey, tribe. I knew it. I told you. Okay, listen. You know, we were definitely given, you know, we're trying to tell y'all, but listen, make your own opinion. What's going on to Laura? She says, hello, SoDeb and everyone. Shay B says, I was wondering why you weren't covering at the time. I assumed you were doing God's work. Yes, I was. What's going on, Miss Indies? Hi, SoDeb in chat. What's going on to Just Simply? I'm honestly really pissed off, and as you should be. What's going on, Cherry on Top? Hey, boo. What's going on to Cheryl Mayer? She says, good evening. All right. So I'm sure most of you guys have already seen the press release. So I'm not going to replay that because one, child, they didn't not struck my channel, but demonetized like half the videos I've already put up here. And I need the commercial got to flow for something. All right. Shaitan says, I'm ready to fight her. And listen, I've just seen a lot of people being really upset, you know, about, you know, the coverage that this story got and it being fake. You know, one thing I do want to say, though, is I think that it's very strange and it's very odd that what the media does pick up, the mainstream media does pick up, because, you know, when we are saying that something is happening that's really happened, they don't put that much energy into it. But I just feel like they already knew this was not true. And so they gave energy to just give another shot, you know, at Black people for lying on national television for a crisis, basically. Shay B says, Perry was cracking me up last night. He was giving you a hard time. I know he was. Just Simply says she did all of this because her man was cheating. Shake my listen. We about to get into that. Okay. Oh yes, thank you, Shaitan. Thank you. I thought I had emailed myself a new one of these. Hold on. I didn't email to myself. Let me email this. Y'all can tell I be so scatterbrained. I be doing so much stuff at the same time. I be thinking I'm doing stuff that I ain't do. Damn. Okay. Uh, give me 1 second, y'all. We going to get into this. Sorry. Why does it always take so long when I want it to hurry up? Oh, there we go. New banner. All right, bam. Okay, so where's my phone? Okay, let me read your comments really quick. I'm sorry, I had to go ahead and change that. Chi-Town says it's a trigger alert. What's going on to 2535? Apple says, I'm sure there was much the police did not reveal. Oh, baby, listen, I don't think we do know. What's going on, Vernice? Hey, so Dad. Cherry on top says, remember yesterday I said I wasn't straddling the fence? I do. Jacinta says, people have found her IG and Twitter account. We're going to get into that. What's going on to D? What's going on, D? Hey, so Deb. Cheryl Mary says, mental health is real. They said that she don't have no history of mental health. Scared of rain. Wait, what? Many Black women and girls go missing and don't get this much coverage. Yeah, and now she's made it even worse. While you wait, please hit the like button. Thank you, Chi-Town. And D says, I'm so disappointed in her. Like, it's taking us back, and it is. All right, so now that we got through all those comments, let's go through what we know. So earlier today, there was a press release on this story. And, yesterday we were talking about we were going to wait, and, so everyone can make their final decision. My decision was already made. I already knew that this wasn't real, and there were just too many things. And I think the thing that stood out to most of me, I've said to you guys, if you didn't catch it, I did say when the boyfriend made that post about his pastors and everybody, praying for him, and people thought it was him. That's when my red flag went up. If you guys watch Fatal Attraction for my man, any of those shows, the boyfriend is the first person that they do start looking at when it comes to cases like this. And so when he came on boasting and bragging about it, it drew a red flag for me, because it was almost like he knew the game plan for me, right? So here's what we know from the press release. It says that they went through her search engine at work. What she looked up was how to steal money out of a cash register without people finding out. Now, people who wonder why she'd be looking that up, I'm gonna tell you why. She didn't want to go to no ATMs because they have those cameras and stuff there, and she didn't want the paper trail from that. So she went and tried to figure out how to steal money from her job so that she can have money while she's on this trip she's going to go on that we're going to talk about in a second. The next thing she looked up was, what is the maximum age for an Amber Alert to be sent out? And I think it was the maximum age. Okay, I said it right. The maximum age for an Amber Alert to be sent out. She then, am I still froze? Am I still froze? Let me look on my phone. No. Okay. Okay, let me go back to my notes. So then she looked up the movie Taken. And I'm like, this girl is really this girl, she's the elevator is not all the way at the top. Why would you do this at your job? The next thing we found out is that she bought a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to come back to that in just a second, because I was like, that's odd, because from what I've seen on the internet, why would she be going to, we haven't had any correlations with this, no connections. So I wasn't sure what that was about. But then I got a phone call about some information on that. The next thing she looked up was she walked down the street after she was after she was released. She was walking down her street casually, according to her neighbor's the ring door camera footage, and then went into a full Oscar award winning performance when she got in front of her parents' house. So, people that were sitting here, not sitting here acting like they didn't think this was going on. None of this made sense, right? So then we find out that she stole toilet paper from her job. She also stole a black robe from her job. The police said that she has no history of mental issues. She lied to the police and said she was following this baby. And from the time that she called them to the time she hung up the phone on them, they said that baby would have walked the length of 6 football fields. What kind of baby is this? A baby goat, a baby deer? What baby was she following? Stole a roll of toilet paper and something else that the camera couldn't see. Yeah. Now I'm gonna just tell y'all what I think why she stole the robe and the toilet paper. I think she stole the toilet paper because she didn't know how long she was gonna be hiding out in those woods. She had to use the bathroom, baby. At least I could wipe myself. I also think she stole that black robe because she wanted it, whatever she was getting ready to do. She knew she was going to be doing it at nighttime, and she needed to be, covered. She needed to be basically camouflaged. Okay. Now, I want to go back up to this bus ticket. And again, y'all, this is alleged, but this is what I heard. So, let me pull this up to one. We know that this boyfriend, there's something, he's involved in something here, right? So here I am minding my own business over here. Minding my business over here on TikTok when I run across a girl going over some inbox messages. And I'm like, well, now who was she? When did this happen? So let me pull this up for y'all so we can watch this together. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was like, you know what? We're going to watch this together. Hold on, they're making me verify stuff, y'all. All right, take this back. All right, so I just want y'all to listen to the story, and we gonna get into more. You'll get into some more stuff, even after this. Okay, here we go.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So the update I never wanted to truly have to report on. So we've all been talking about the Carlee Russell case. This is her Instagram, Carlee. Over the last few days, she shocked the nation, and Black women all over the country felt empowered. We felt finally pleased that America was caring about Black women. Every national news outlet was reporting about Carlee Russell. This is the first time this has ever happened. The hunt was on to find this Black girl. But then when she showed up at our house, it got a little greasy. Why did it get a little greasy? Because she just showed up. So then that's when the world got divided. Wait, what's going on? Something is not right here. Okay, we don't want to speak. We want our privacy. Something is going on. What is going on? Well, when you start talking about something, people start DMing you the truth. It looks like 50 people from Hoover have already got fired for leaking what's really going on with this case. And it's trickled into my DM. So you mean to tell me all this was because she was trying to get back at her ex-man? Yeah, that boyfriend that spoke out about her being kidnapped and held and tortured. Yeah, that was her ex-man. And he actually cheated on her with a stripper. And Carlee had it out with the stripper. And to get back at him, yeah, she disappeared herself. And then got afraid when it blew up. This is what Carlee said to the side chick. Itch, please. He told me everything you said about me, and you thought I told him to say that. I wasn't even with him. You're delusional AF if you think your little conversation was anything more than convenience and the fact that he used you to get back at me out of anger. You want to talk about I don't compare to you on your worst day? Girl, bye. You're miserable, or at least should be, being a stripper to provide for a child I've heard you've had from multiple people. So, not surprised you don't know who your baby daddy is. Mention me or contact my NIGGA again, and you'll see I'm not the one to play with. You don't want you and your whole family touched. You're poor. I'm rich. You're a stripper. I'm a nurse. You're ugly. I'm beautiful. You could never. You're the bottom of the barrel. Someone from the police department just could not watch us all suffer. So they released these details. Here's the update. She's sticking to the story that she was abducted. She says she was lured into the woods by some people who live in the woods, described as a person with orange hair, balding on top, tied her up and drove her around and put her in an 18-wheeler and fed her cheeses for 2 days, and they painted her nails. They kept her on 150 somewhere, and somehow she managed to get away and run through the woods to her neighborhood until she got into her house and then goes into the hospital. Hoover got some Ring doorbell footage from her neighborhood, and it just shows her walking casually until she gets close to her house, and then she starts sprinting and flailing arms and acting a fool. She got caught stealing from work that day, failed out of nursing school, and has been on drugs. She had her friend behind her, and that's who picked her up. She was with her friend all weekend. The police knew she was safe because she unblocked her ex while she was quote unquote abducted. She planned to disappear and realized it wasn't going to work.
Okay. So there you have that. Now this lady just confirmed. And shout out to Cindy C. She said she sent me this a few days ago. I didn't. I must have. I probably was at work and clicked on it and forgot to click back on it. But she just confirmed what the police just told us today. Okay. Now let's go back to this bus ticket. And real quick, Shay B says, you're good. It was my fault. Sorry. Okay. 2535 Apple says, what? I'm honestly disgusted, says just simply. What's going on, Lauren? What's going on? Just simply, she just got her hand on her face. This is crazy. Laura says entitled. She is a nice kidnapper, right? Painted your nails, gave you Cheez-Its, didn't violate you, just took naked pictures of you. For what? Y'all, please don't forget to like. Thank you, Haru, for that. What's going on, Leo Leon? He says, hey, so then wonder, will they charge her? Well, they waiting for her to speak to them again. Cherry Top says, where is my belt? She needs a whooping, and her mama too. Now, oh wait, it's more. So remember they talked about this bus ticket, and no one has reported on this. So I just want to let you guys know this part. So allegedly, she bought that bus ticket from. She looked at that bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, Tennessee, because there's another girl that is in Tennessee, in Nashville. And her and this girl then got into it. So she was going to take the bus to go see this girl. So I don't know if she was, and she stole the black robe from her job and she wanted the money to pay for that bus ticket. I mean, get to pay for that bus ticket while she was looking up that damn, you know, how to get the money out of the cash register. But that would make more sense than her using the black robe to sit in the woods, right? Well, soon here, guys, you guys will see that there are going to be some text messages that show up. That's going to even add more fire to this. This girl is stigmatized, basically. This man has literally screwed her. And she's like going down with like, it's time for you to just come on out and just speak. The gig is up. Everybody's so creative. I just watched Mills' video about this update. I'm disappointed. Yes, it's sad. I'm sad because I feel played. I prayed. Listen, sometimes some stuff just don't sit right. And y'all, I don't jump to conclusions with stuff like that. That's why normally the Virgo in me, y'all, it literally, if something is irritating me, I know something ain't right. And that's why I just kept coming live, because I'm like, let me talk to y'all, because maybe y'all gonna say something that makes sense to me. And nothing has made sense. And that's why I kept saying, when that boy came out with that statement and basically, hi, it wasn't me, she home safe, I knew something was up there. Renee says, blessings, SoDeb and Trial. What's going on, Renee 12? Who says, I'm glad she's okay, but it's so shameful because so many women, children who are still missing, mainly Black women and children who are missing. Exactly. Yep. All for some peen, girl. Bye, girl. This it's so much peen out here in this world for you, and you wasted your whole life away. Allegedly, she was already kicked out of. Well, I think the girl even said it on that video. She had already got kicked out of the damn nursing program. So, what is mental health, or just no? The police said that she has no history of mental health. Veggie lot, none. Jonesy 73, what's going on? I think I've ever seen you over here. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. I think she sat in someone's house or hotel room. Hotels have that John Wayne toilet paper, so she took her own. That could be true too. Again, there was a rumor going on about the Red Roof Inn, and people like, well, she didn't check in. Why would she check in under her name? Where was the footage from the Red Roof Inn? And maybe the police have that. We don't know yet. And then they said that the family pulled up 6 cars deep at the Red Roof Inn. So mama knows something. Leo Line says, right, she might as well confess now. It's over. It's over. Lauren says she's just a liar. What's going on, Virgo RN? She's dickmatized, okay? Dickmatized. That boy must have kryptonite up in the pants. She should have just stuck to the nurse and became a nurse, and because acting is not the nurse thing, because acting is not her. It's just not. It's not. It's convoluted. It is. Why leave a wig? To me, I think her mom even kind of gave that away. The reason why she took the wig off is because they identified what she looks like. They were having pictures of her all over the place. So that would, her having taken the wig off would change what she looks like. And we got to also remember, because in my opinion, she's over on Sherelle channel. Make sure you guys over to Sherelle channel and check out In My Opinion. She has a channel as well. She said that this neighborhood that this all happened in, this is like a really rich neighborhood. So you already know that they think the white folks live over there think we all look alike. But now without that wig on, that they see on the camera, they probably really can't even identify her. Leo Line says, we was right there as you was analyzing that freeway video. We didn't see no toddler because it wasn't no damn toddler. Sharon Top says her mama is protecting her. The police are trying to talk to her, but the mama is too busy babying her and protecting her. We need a lie detector test on her and the mama. And that's very true. Y'all be talking about how these black women be coddling these black men, but this mama is definitely coddling her daughter, and she knows that her daughter is lying and her daughter is wrong. Where's the people that was in the chat saying, let's let the story play out? Why? When we can see it as plain as day what the story is. You ain't gotta bite me to know that you ain't gotta bite me to know that you got teeth and that your ass is dangerous. Ira says she ruined her character, maybe future career possibilities. Who's hiring this? She stole from her job. She's looking up illegal stuff. She's premeditating a crime at work. Not the JW. Right. Just simply says, when I saw the interview and the dad wasn't really talking, I knew something wasn't right. He was like, I just can't. I can't even fake this no more. I can't. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. People took off work to help with these search parties. This is another thing that, in my opinion, was talking about on Sherelle's channel. She was saying that neighborhood gave them money. They took them in their homes. They fed these people because they didn't want them to do anything because their daughter was missing. This girl snatched the hearts of lots of people. They have those GoFundMe accounts. They have that Crime Stopper money. Like they have all this stuff, and the girl was lying the entire time. But people took off of work to help with the search party. Restaurants donated food, wasted sources and time on foolishness. What's going on, Miss Redhead? Just coming in, I said up in their chat. This was all it set up. For what reason? A man and some dick. That's what it was for. What's going on to Vicky Black? Good evening, SoDeb in chat. 35 Apple says, but wealthy family. Exactly. What's going on to Miss Platinum 2001? Hello, SoDeb. If a toddler was on the side of the road, it would run out in the street and it would be scared because it's dark. That's what the police department said today on the press release. And the allegedly the toddler ran the length of 6 football fields. So you know how long 6 foot, baby? I can barely run half a football field. 6 for a toddler. Close your mouth when you're talking to me, okay? Cherry on top says the dad's energy was very telling. Also, the fact the mama never pleaded for her to return. She was probably like, girl, run. Forrest, run. Miss Smollett is what they calling her. Carlee Smollett, facts. That's what they call it. I still can't even believe that story. Y'all, I dropped the link is in. The link is pinned. I'm gonna drop it one more time though. If you guys want to come up here and just let me know how you guys feel about this. For me, I just feel like I'm not being bamboozled. I'm about to be 40 in about 2 months. Okay, I've lived a life. I've seen some things that have been strange. Okay, and you can't pay me to sit around and be like, give the benefit of the doubt, baby. I'd rather be wrong than sorry. What's going on, Miss Wilson? Hey, SoDeb in chat. Lauren Brown says, how she see a toddler in a pitch black darkness? That girl threw her life away. She did. Everyone knows no toddler was there. We all have we watching a camera and can tell there ain't no damn toddler. The only toddler was the one that was living in her damn brain. Because that's about as big as it is, as big as a damn toddler's brain. Her elevator does not go all the way to the top. And then, like, why was it this scheme that you decided to come up with? Like, what? Like, was this supposed to? I can't imagine why she did. Like, this was the storyline, and we'll never know until she tells us. I'm gonna be honest. I think the boyfriend has a little bit more to do with this. Jonesy73 says, I'm an RN. Nursing school is stressful because nursing is stressful. Probably not for her, baby. Could you imagine her setting up the damn patients? This girl literally for some dick. She's not pregnant that we know of. They're not married. This is a boyfriend. You threw your life away for something temporary. Maybe she thought no one would put attention to her disappearance and she'll go under the radar. How will we not pay attention to her disappearance when she disappeared? She's gone. Like, she called the police. No one else called and said she was missing. She had a better chance of disappearing and not calling the police. What's going on, Cindy?
Hey, SoDeb. I mean, this is too much. You know, I mean, you don't want to be a I told you so person, but I did say so from the beginning, and I stand on what I said, and I said what I said. Now, I also said that I was happy that she was alive and well, and that is true as well. But
Yeah.
that mama knows something. She's been covering it up. And I think that today's press conference was them putting pressure on that family, being like, we know that she lied.
Yeah.
So, and like he said, we haven't had access to her. They don't even need their permission. That this is a 25-year-old girl who is actually, Googling stuff like a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
There's something missing, inside of there. And, again, they said that they were broken up, but then all of a sudden that ex-boyfriend was talking about, you know, thank you for everything for my girlfriend. You were a cheater.
Yeah.
So now don't try to turn around and try to look like the good guy because you're embarrassed because she put you on blast. And
Right.
I think that everything was for attention. She's comes from an affluent, wealthy family. She's probably
Mhm.
used to getting what she
She
wants.
was. She
However,
was.
however, at 25, she could, if having money, she could have her own place. My thought is that her overbearing helicopter mother won't let her do it.
Mm.
If they're still tracking her at 25,
Yeah.
that it's just like she knew that they were. That's why she left all of her equipment there.
That I was just going to say that, and remember I said that I said this girl didn't want to be found. She left
Right.
everything that could track her by the car.
By the car, and that's why she was googling one-way ticket. So you mentioned the ticket to Nashville, but she googled one-way ticket to
Yeah.
Nashville. So it seems like she was trying to leave, and the coverage got too big because she probably was trying to give it a couple of days before she could get out of there, and then she probably figured, I got to go back home.
I think she was going to stay there for a while after she did whatever she did to this girl that's in
Yeah.
Nashville.
Right.
Because if she did, but then again, that's that, and again, I'm thinking in my brain, but this girl's brain don't work like mine. So
Right.
she could have bought a one-way ticket because she didn't want
A
the
paper
attention
trail.
on her traveling there and back.
Right,
When did she come
right.
back? Because then that's tracing her. You know what I'm saying? If she
Mhm.
stayed a little bit longer, there might be it might delay the research a little bit more. You know what I mean? I want to read the cherry on top says, so Deb, have you heard anything about her playing hide and seek when she was younger? I heard she used to disappear when she was emotional. No, I didn't hear anything about that.
I didn't hear that either.
2535 Apple says, so the boyfriend told the police she was back on his Instagram page. I just showed you guys the video of that. Yes. I don't think the boyfriend didn't say that. The girl that allegedly the girl that's in Tennessee was live.
Right.
And went off about it.
Right,
So
but no,
this is
but
two different girls though.
But he still ratted her out because he was blocked, and then she didn't have her phone with her, so somebody was with her. I don't know.
Right. Oh, true.
I don't know if she used a burner phone or she used a friend's phone, whoever picked her up on the side of the road. But she then unblocked her boyfriend's number, and then he alerted the police that she unblocked it. So she's supposed to be missing, but you're unblocking this man's number?
Right.
Come on.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Shaitan says it's the fake scream for me too. Yeah, like
right.
Hey, Miss Bernice. Miss Bernice says she was so miserable in her life that she made up this story to escape from her life. Imagine having no one in your life you can go to for support. She didn't get any from her parents.
That's not, I hear what you're saying, Miss Bernice, but that's not the case. She wasn't so miserable in her life. She was making poor choices, and she was running after that man.
She was stigmatized.
Yeah, she was running after that man, and she lied. And that's as simple as that. I'm not going to say she has no history of any mental health. She's just like any other woman scorned. She was pissed. She was trying to get back at him. Maybe she was just trying to get his attention, and she didn't realize it was going to blow up as big as it was. But that is a fact. It's not her fabricating this because she was so poor miserable her. Because in the text messages that so Deb played earlier from the TikTok video that I sent him a couple of days ago, the woman read her text, and she was cussing that girl out, the stripper out, like she had some sense. So I'm not.
I'm glad I showed it today though, Cindy. And the reason why is because that just validates how credible that this girl's story was, because
That's
everything that
right.
she said in that TikTok, they said in that in the thing today.
Mm-hmm.
The
And she said, I sent you a second one too, where she said that that miles were running out, like they were ratting her out left and right, and like 50 people were
Wait,
fired
wait.
just based on her.
She said what?
Yeah, she said that everybody in that little town, honey, was ratting her out. They were letting.
You know who else said that? In my opinion, on Sherelle's channel, she said that.
Oh, okay.
She said the people, every time people are getting information, they are sending the
They're
information
sending in
because
information all
yes,
about her, and all of the information about her isn't, oh, poor her, she's a thief, she was stealing at her jobs, she was probably doing more than what we know. So I'm not going to be like, oh, woe is me, poor her. I said it from the beginning. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt that it could have been a mental break, or she had something, but no, it was a scorned woman.
mhm,
She is a spoiled little girl, and she was trying to get what she wanted, and it backfired. And
yeah,
now she got caught. And so now what the police are doing, because the police are kind of, in my opinion, trying to force her parents to have her speak with them, because he said the police chief of their town said they have not had access to her. So
to her,
her
yeah,
so her mammy has been protecting her instead of letting her, face the consequences of her actions. They have spent resources, time, and money. People's triggering people. The mother whose child didn't make it. She even came out and said, any parent that's missing their kid. Now, granted, I don't think her mom knew in advance, but at
yeah.
some point, her mom
I
knew
think
that
she
she
did though,
lied.
Cindy, because they said that the family pulled up 6 cars deep at the Red Roof Inn.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like at that point she probably called her mom, or something happened. And again, they're not going to release some. The police chief said there's some
Yeah,
messages that he
yeah,
wouldn't release at this
yeah.
point. And he did say, make a point of saying,
Well,
at
no, he
this
said
point.
no, but the stuff he was talking about was stuff she looked up onto that computer.
No.
But
And then after that,
after that, he did say that this is still an
yes.
ongoing investigation.
No,
So
no,
yes, that
no.
is true.
No,
Huh?
he said, out of respect for her privacy,
Mhm.
we're not going to release the extra messages at this point. So,
Uh,
and like I said, I think that was a veiled way of him warning her family, like, let us talk to this girl so we can clear this up. And he said they're getting pressure from everyone else. This girl's not going to outsmart. And he said now he has given the footage to FBI and the CIA.
and like she's still sitting at home.
And she's still sitting at home, and that's why the
But
family.
real quick, Cindy, though, what I thought he was talking about was like she's looking at porn or something. I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't take it that way.
No, I
Or
don't
maybe
think
she had
so.
sent pictures to the boyfriend. I didn't know. So yeah.
No, no, no. I don't think it's any of that. But again, I was just going to say that I feel like these people, that's why they lawyered up. Because if your daughter was returned, you don't get a lawyer after the girl has returned,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like let's think about this, kids. Okay, we're smarter than this. Everything that has been going on has been leading just to this point.
Right.
Why would you get a lawyer afterwards? Now I can understand you having a spokesperson, if somebody has been through a traumatic person, you have somebody that speaks on behalf of your family. But the
Right.
mom was being like, people are so cruel, and this lady, you knew that they were wasting, you guys were wasting it, and your child has wasted people's time,
And
money,
money.
efforts,
Mhm.
worry, stress. I mean, come on. At
I mean,
what
she
point?
literally had all of us up in, well, a lot of us up in arms about
Yes.
what had happened with this girl. And
And
again, and what the crazy part though is like, and it's so sad. This is the craziest part about this is when she showed up at the house, we was like, now wait a minute now.
right.
That should be a good thing. But
Right.
we like now something ain't making no damn sense right now.
Right.
She done
Exactly.
showed back up at the house. We don't know how she got there. They done went from she got dropped off and she walked up.
Right.
And then just hearing the girl the girl from TikTok and the police say that they have her on ring cam
Yes.
footage, just strolling like ain't shit happened. And then
Right.
she goes into a full like a performance in front of
Mm-hmm.
the house. Take your ass to jail.
And even her story sounds like a child was making it up when
Yeah.
she's talking about with orange hair. You're a 25-year-old, you don't know the color is red. There is no orange hair, it's red hair. There
Right.
was orange hair, and she heard a woman's voice, but she didn't see the woman. And then the
They
next
painted her
day,
nails.
yeah, well, no, she goes, then the next day, then she said she saw the woman but couldn't remember, what happened in between. And the woman was playing in her hair and feeding her Cheez-Its. Like this sounds like a story of a child.
But you also have to point out the fact that this is stuff that she had. Like she had the orange
Yes,
wig and
yes.
she had Cheez-Its in her car.
And she took the Cheez-Its and the granola and left the tzatziki food in the car. So
I
she
thought
left.
they said that the Cheez-Its was still in the car.
No, they said the stuff that she got from the Target
Mhm.
was the Cheez-Its and the granola.
Oh my
And
god!
she got snacks. She got
And that was
snacks from
for her
Target.
bus trip. That was for her bus trip.
Yes, that's right. So she got snacks from Target, and she stole a robe and she stole the robe and the toilet paper from her job. So she
Hmm.
took those things that she stole from her job and that she bought at Target, and that they're going to track you to Target, girl. Your cell phone is going to ping everywhere you went. So the stuff that she got from Target and the stuff that she stole from her job, she took with her. And the food that she got for her mama, which is where she was supposed to be heading to get that tzatziki, was left in the car. So in my opinion, it's like she thought that she wasn't going to, like, if she thought that she left the dinner there, they weren't going to worry about her having snacks and whatnot.
I think she left that car running because she wanted somebody to steal that car.
And again, her life is so miserable, but she's leaving a red Mercedes
Hmm.
truck. She's not poor, she's not miserable. And
She's not.
I'm not saying money makes you happy, but this girl was only worried about that boy. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. And they should have got their story straight before he released a press release, before the mom released her press release, and before they had that interview. They really, if they were going to use that lawyer, that would have been the time to do it.
Yeah. They should have got the lawyer before they spoke at all.
At all. They did. But then the mom still kept speaking out, trying to defend her daughter. The
You know, I'm
dad
talking about
had
before they like
attorney.
called, well, before they called for her and all that stuff. But I mean, to be honest, there wouldn't even have been an appropriate time for them to call because she called them.
Right.
She called the police.
Yep.
So they can't even they don't have to put out no missing person report because she's the one who called and told about the baby. They showed up to the
Right.
playground with that, and she was no longer there.
And on the press conference, they played the entire length of
Yeah,
her call. She didn't sound upset. She didn't
at
sound
all,
distressed.
at all.
She didn't sound confused. She
She's
wasn't.
like, I think it's like he has a diaper. Like
Yeah, and so
it
she's
didn't
like,
sound like she
okay.
was nervous at
She
all.
didn't sound nervous at all. She didn't sound afraid. She didn't say, "Should I pull over here?" She wasn't asking any questions. They were asking her the questions, and they were like the woman, the 911 operator, had to keep interrupting her, being like, "Which direction? Which?
Yeah,
What this? What that?" She didn't sound like. If I saw a baby, I'd be like, "Oh my God, Should I pull over? What should I do? Should I stay here until the police get in or whatever?" She wasn't asking any questions. She wasn't even alarmed. She didn't sound the least bit afraid.
yeah. And I mean, if I saw a baby on the side of the highway, I might, keep circling. I'm not stopping.
Right.
I'm gonna call the police and keep circling until I see the police.
Right. Or I'll ask, or if it were me, I would be asking for instructions. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
as
I
a
think
black,
they on the call they asked her because she's like stick around, and she said yes.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So
But
you're going.
I'm telling no, I'm not sticking around. I don't know what the hell
Right.
is
So
happening.
she's already lying to the police.
Yeah,
And typically if you call the police for any reason and they have any questions, they will call you back. And I believe they said
and
that
they
they
called
did
her
call her
back.
back.
They
They called
did.
her back. So it's like, girl, I mean, come on. I don't know. I just feel like those parents need to come out. They owe people an apology. And the way that they made who told that lie? uh, I forget who it was that lied to the police, but they made them pay restitution for the resources. Oh,
Jussie
Jesse
Smollett.
Smollett.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And
they
he did
made him.
community service too.
Yeah, they made him pay
And he did community service.
and community service. That's
Mhm.
right.
Oh, this is what I did. I wanted to bring this up too. So I have a lot of AKAs that work at my job.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you they were pissed, but it's my coworker, she was like, I can tell you right now, when that started, that press release started, they were writing that letter to take her letters from her at that time.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
What's
So there
going
must.
on, Jackie?
Hey, Miss Jackie.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and
Hey.
you?
Cindy,
Hey, Miss
brother,
Jackie.
How are you?
tribe, everybody.
How's it going? How's it going?
Listen, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is a mess. She done had people praying for her, looking for her, the police, all the whole 9 yards. And how this is how I know this is messy because us black women, we do not leave our hair behind. Okay,
Or not have it applied correctly. How are you just ripping off your wig?
Right.
exactly. And then I was just listening to another content creator, and it was stated that this young lady was on. I think she came on last night or something, saying that she couldn't remember if it was. She couldn't remember if it was a baby. I'm like, is this girl on something?
Yeah, they were saying that originally.
Allegedly.
They were saying that originally at first she never mentioned the baby, and then
What?
yeah, that's what they were. That's what it was said. They played some report, but then I don't know because there was one that was going around that wasn't a call that wasn't real. So I don't know if that was true or not.
And then also too,
Mhm.
it was stated that they looked at her engine
Mhm.
from her phone. So all the searches that she did. Allegedly, it was stating that she was looking up how to pay for an Amber Alert.
Yep.
How? Okay, so you all heard about all of
But
that,
but
right?
Yeah,
yes, but
I talked about that earlier.
Oh,
She
okay.
looked up the age limit or something like that about the Amber Alert.
and that's another thing with her immaturity. What 25-year-old even thinks that they would fall under Amber Alert? That's for children.
Right.
Mm,
I just
so
I'm just trying to
go
figure out
ahead.
like what was the why this story?
Yep. I don't think I
I
think
don't
that
know.
I think that she was pissed about that man and she was trying to get to that girl as fast as she could. And
And
that's
I
why.
and I wonder if any of them girls are pregnant.
Oh Lord.
What girls? See, I'm lost now.
The boyfriend's he's been cheating on her,
Yeah,
and
okay, I heard that.
I'm wondering there's a stripper girl that he's been cheating on her with. I showed the video of the stripper and her
I
arguing
have
in
to
the
go back.
DMs, and then there's another thing that this I learned this today. This is not out there, y'all, but I'm just letting y'all know that there's gonna be some text messages that are being shown from a girl that's down over there in Tennessee.
Yep.
Mhm.
The text messages were turned over to the police department in Tennessee, and that's why she was taking that bus trip. And I wonder if that girl might have been pregnant because that anger that you want to travel, that you looked up all this stuff to travel on a bus, basically anonymously,
Mm-hmm.
no paper trail. You had the black robe to hide out. Like for me, that's a lot of energy.
Right. And also, we all know that it was premeditated, but it was only premeditated by 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So 2 or 3 days before she was doing all of these Googling things. And when he was reading the times, it was like 5 a.m., 2 a.m. So she was
Mm-hmm.
just probably sitting there obsessing about this situation with her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or whoever the dude is. And she couldn't stop, trying to resolve that situation with him until she didn't even think it out well enough. She was just doing quick things like one-way ticket. Let me get this and let me Google this and how do I try to steal some money because she's not from the hood. She's from an affluent neighborhood. She doesn't know anything about the streets.
And Wucha, we talked about the 911 call earlier. Somebody just said something. Shotdown says facts that she might be pregnant. Let me tell y'all something. The way that my brain be working, and this is why when I came on, originally talking about this, again, it did not throw red flags to me until the boyfriend spoke out. But now knowing all of this stuff that's been happening with the cheating thing and the fact that she was trying to sneak and go to Tennessee to go do whatever with this girl, she could have been just trying to push her down the steps so that she loses. Like, we don't know, right?
Right.
And again, this is all alleged. I'm just saying, for her to have that much energy, we already know that she's already inboxing girls. I want to say bitches. She's already inboxing girls.
Right.
The boy has slept with, but now she's put in time to sneak and anonymously go see some girl because he's been sleeping with her too. To me, it's screaming that this girl is pregnant.
Right. And or you have to keep in mind too, because I Googled it earlier too, so Deb, that even let's say she was to terminate that pregnancy, she couldn't do it in Alabama. It's illegal. So for all we know, maybe she needed those couple of days to go take care of that.
And maybe this girl knew this is why, so she was going to go terminate her damn self.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe she knew she had to go to a different state, a different place, a secret hookup or whatever. And she just took those 2 days to try to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Simply said, something I've been speculating she may be. I'm just telling y'all, listen, when it looked like a duck, quack like a duck, sound like a duck, it's probably a damn duck. Okay. Yep. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Lotus says, Carlee Russell's search history on her phone. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? How to take money from a... So let me make sure, let me correct what's happening here, y'all, because I don't want y'all to say the wrong stuff.
No, she's right. Everything Lotus is saying is right.
No, that I word for word, I got this from the thing. It says she looked up how to steal money out of the cash register without people finding out. That's what she researched. What is the maximum age for an Amber Alert to be sent out? That's what the other thing was. She looked at the Taken movie. That's right. Okay. Maximum age is at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. The bus ticket, and then the personal things that they didn't want to mention, and then her walking down the street casually. So yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't see the maximum age part of the end. Sorry, Lotus. But yeah, I'm saying it just, for me, it doesn't make sense. Y'all, I hope y'all are liking this video. We got 68 people over here. Mm-hmm. Lotus says she had searches for Nashville and bus tickets. Do they allow those in Tennessee? I think you just answered that, right, Cindy?
In Tennessee, I don't know, but where she lives is Alabama, and they don't in Alabama.
Oh, okay. And then Wucha says the boyfriend removed his post he made about her from his IG, and he deactivated his Facebook. They said that he didn't even have no well, I guess because he was the ex-boyfriend, we were thinking that he was, but he didn't have a post of her at all. Until all this happened, all of a sudden now he's posting videos and stuff of her. So
And then also they said too, so Deb, I don't know if you researched it to this point, but they said that on her Facebook, all of her friends have unfollowed her and made made her their accounts private.
And because they're probably harassing them at this point because of her. And they're probably embarrassed. Like, they can't believe they're connected to somebody who would do anything like this.
Now, for all we know, one of those people helped her, and they don't want to be implicated. Who knows?
Because they said, because allegedly, there's the Red Roof Inn store. There's a store that she stayed with one of the friends for those 2 days.
Mm-hmm. And maybe one of the friends booked it under their name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that she went to Red Roof Inn and said, "Hey, but I mean, again, she called the police and said her name too, though. So we don't know what this girl's capable of. Again, another reason why she should never be a nurse. Mm-hmm. Razor says $107 is not going to cover, and in my opinion, she just wanted her boyfriend's attention, who didn't want her. But to go this far, though,
right?
That's a lot to me.
Do you all know how old this young man was? Because I heard the age. Did you say the age of the alleged boyfriend?
It's 17.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she's a little bit older than him. So
a little bit.
But what? No.
I mean, I was trying to.
She's legal and he's not.
You're right.
Right.
He's a minor.
Mm-hmm.
And see, another thing too. Allegedly, it was stated that her and her mom really don't get along.
I can see why. Her mom is overbearing.
Mm-hmm. And now she's trying to overdo it to make sure that she knows the girl that she loves her.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's not gonna give her up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I
I would
always
turn her
say.
ass in so fast, baby. Her head was spinning. My head was spinning.
Say that
But
again.
I said I would turn her ass in so fast, my head was spinning.
yeah, but also, but also, I feel like the mom won't even let them do that. She seems overbearing to her husband too. He
Yeah,
couldn't get a word in edgewise. She has been doing all the talking. All the statements have been released from her, and he has not even chimed in. So sounds like she runs that house, and it sounds like her is so that the boy that said that he was her brother, he's not even her real brother.
yeah. And listen, guys, this is what we again. That's why we have our allegedly banished going at the bottom. Allegedly, they did say that the boy was 17. So I don't know. And Lotus says that
Yeah.
marriage was allowed at 14, age of consent is 16 in her state. So
So it just seemed like it's a lot of criminals, allegedly criminals, in Alabama.
And
It's like,
Wu Chuck
yeah,
said the story about the 17-year-old is not true.
So it looks to me here. I just did a Google search to see if it is if termination is
Legal in Tennessee.
legal in Tennessee, and it is.
Okay.
Hmm.
and then also too, it was stated that did you all say that did about her position at her job that they let her go?
Yeah, she got fired.
Hmm.
Okay.
No. I thought she got let go out of the nursing program, but she was working at a spa, which is where she took
They
the
let
road from
she stole from the job. They let her go.
that day. No, they said she got off of work and she stole the toilet paper and the
No, I'm
rope.
saying after that, they let her go.
You mean while she was missing?
When all this stuff started happening, when they let her go.
I don't think that that's right, but okay. I'm sure they're going to let her go now because the statement you even
See,
read
Logan
this.
said I read she was fired for stealing.
What? But that statement that you read from her job, did it say that?
The one I read yesterday.
Uh-huh. That's what that's
I don't think that
exact
was, but I don't think that was
exactly, Lotus. The pre-
um.
the press release didn't say anything about firing her.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop down
Okay. Rachel
and
said I did. I heard that after she returned to. I think
Hmm.
that I did hear that.
Hmm.
What's
bye,
going on, Black
Cindy.
Lounge, the Divine?
Bye, Miss Jackie. Thank you
Bye,
for
Miss
coming
Jackie.
up.
You're welcome.
McClure says today's show has stated the spa she worked for have given over all of the evidence they have to police.
Which I'm sure is how they know that she stole the toilet paper and the robe, because I'm sure they
Wow.
have cameras in there.
Yeah, and I was under the impression that the search that she did was on the work computer.
Mm-mm. I think it was. Because the ones at 2 in the morning and 5 in the morning, she wouldn't be at work. It must be on her, either her laptop or her cell or something.
Hey, Norris.
Hey, Norris.
Yeah. I mean, all those other things. The stuff that I gave you guys at the beginning. Those are factual things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they said on the press release. Again, there's still stuff going on
Yeah.
that we just don't know. There's things people are saying stuff every day.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say, wait. Search was on her cell phone. Confirmed. That's what they said in the press. That's what I wrote down when I took notes from the press release. Oh no.
The press release or the
The
press
phone.
conference?
No. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. So Lotus, yes, you're right. Veggie Law says if she didn't get a mental evaluation before, she should now. It's sounding off.
No, I'm sure that her parents, they know what's going on, and the girl just lied. She was chasing after that boy. She met, allegedly, she could be, you know, pregnant, or she could have terminated the pregnancy. Who knows? We know that she's been in communication with the other woman. She was trying to belittle her by being like, I'm rich, you're poor.
Yeah.
You're a stripper, I'm a nurse. Like, girl, who cares?
Yeah.
Why aren't you mad at that man? Be mad at
She
him.
about to be like, I'm free and you're not.
Right, but they said, so Lotus, they said that she was coherent and was able to communicate. They took her to the hospital and released her that same evening. So if they were concerned with her mental state,
She would not leave.
they would have kept her for the 72 hours. And they didn't keep her. She wasn't acting, unstable, apparently. And they said that she had one little cut above her lip, and I don't know what that's about.
They
So I'm
said
like,
she had what?
one little cut above her lip.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah, when they were checking her out. So it was like she was perfectly fine, except for that cut, which, if who knows what could happen. If I'm
Yeah.
walking through the woods, who knows? Maybe something scratched her in the face. I don't know.
Maybe she thought about, trying to make it look a way.
Right.
Then once that first cut happened, she's like, you know what, I
Right.
can't.
Like it's too much. Get it, I give up.
It sounded good until the pain
Right.
hit. Raisin says police didn't mention if a toxology test was done. I wonder if she's staying away to give her time to clear her system.
No, they said that they did not do a toxicology report.
Yeah.
They had no
haven't received
reason
any
to
results
assume.
of test run to see if there was any drugs in her system. She ain't mentally ill. She's just trifling.
Yep. Thank you.
What's going on, Smooth Art Design Lab? Welcome.
Yes.
What's going to protect my energy AC? And she said her head hurt. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, probably because they were asking her questions and she didn't want to answer it.
And she can remember the damn lie she told.
Exactly.
What's going on? Is it Deidre Rose? I hope she gets charged and her mama is investigated for fraud. So dead.
I think it's Deidre.
What's going on, Mia? Hey everyone, wait. It was a lie. Wow, it was, girl. Rewind it back to the beginning.
Yes.
She probably fell on her lip. Now I read on the Shade Room the family is suing bloggers. Girl, they can't sue nobody.
They can't sue anybody.
They can't sue anyone.
And I heard that too, Deidre. And I think it was for that was before the press conference. So I'm sure that they are not worried about bloggers at this point.
Let me tell you something. People try to threaten to sue bloggers all the time. Only one person has been successful. That's because they just blatantly lied on them.
Right.
They can sue, or they're gonna waste their own damn money on court fees trying to sue a damn blogger.
Well, I think they need to hang on to that money because they're going to have to give a whole bunch of money in restitution for her lying.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Moisture Stand account? That girl is a different type of unstable. She needs a psychological evaluation and intense therapy. I think she needs intense therapy. We know she's not.
She's just stigmatized. She's a 25-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Who's spoiled.
Y'all know how y'all was when y'all was that young.
Yeah.
Hell, I was that young and I was. But listen, we know how we was when we found somebody we liked. It was great. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would never went this far with it, but
no, not at all. But again, we're not used to having everything we want like she is.
True.
And protect my energy. That's a good question. That movie was Love and Hate. What was it? The Martin movie? Between Love and Hate, something like that. Remember that movie? So Deb,
with who was in it? Martin and who?
Martin and Lynn Whitfield.
She was like Thin Line. Thin Line.
Thin Line. There you go. Yeah. Thin line between love and hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see her doing that. Protect my energy.
Yeah. And she needs intense therapy at this point, because if she was willing to go this far right now, this gets worse.
Right.
And I saw there was a guy on Sherelle's channel saying that she shouldn't go to jail. She should just have to do community service, because what good is jail do for her? One, she needs to go to jail. One.
Yeah.
Because I just think as far as it goes for the Black community and for Black women, she set us back again.
She set us back, and she needs to be made an example, because we didn't get this kind of coverage, and we were yelling and screaming about that. We finally get it, and this girl is lying just because of a situation with her man. That's unacceptable.
Right.
That's unacceptable.
So yeah, I definitely think she needs to spend some time in the jail cell. Maybe she'll learn to tell the truth from there.
Right.
And maybe find a new girlfriend who will love her. but I don't
You
think
mean
that she needs to
you
be
mean
out here
boyfriend?
in jail.
Oh, girlfriend. No, I feel like she's gonna be like what is that old movie, The Crush, where she's gonna be sitting there writing letters to him every day.
Hmm. Make sure y'all read them letters before they go
Right.
out, baby, because we don't know what's in
Exactly.
them.
Exactly.
If something comes about one of these girls being pregnant, I'm gonna lose it.
Exactly.
Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. It costs you nothing to hit the like button.
Right.
Veggie Lock says we can't put it on her, but she does deserve a huge punishment. Yeah, in jail.
Why can't we put it on her?
She just said we can't put it on her. She didn't say why.
Okay.
Lotus says I see a move overseas in her future. Oh, and name change.
Maybe that's what her mom is trying to buy her time to do, huh?
Mhm.
She can't hide her 25-year-old
Daughter,
woman
she can.
daughter in her house forever.
She has to release that. Release that.
Yes. Yes, she's going to have some consequences for her action, even if it is to sit down and do a sit down, but she needs to pay restitution. So many people were afraid and triggered, thinking like, "Oh my God, there's a baby that's being harmed." So many different levels of wrong, just because selfishly she couldn't handle what was going on with her man.
Right. I think one of the saddest things that I did see today, though, that really made me sad was there was a girl on Sherelle's channel,
Mm-hmm.
and she was talking about one of her friends who's really been missing for years.
Mm-hmm.
And her anniversary date is coming up in August. So this kind of really triggered her. She really
That's
broke
what I'm
down.
saying. Yep.
And I'm just like, this girl didn't think anything about this,
Anybody else?
and it's really gonna put into that system that you know what, we're not looking for these girls because look at what this girl's doing. Like
That's
they will
right.
find any excuse not to look for our people.
That's right. Yep. That's an excellent
You
point.
have Jesse Smaller, who is a celebrity who did
Yep.
it. Now we have Carlee
Yep.
doing it.
It's
And
just,
she has national attention.
yep.
Like it's too much.
I mean, and that's what the police chief was basically saying. Like, no, that's why he said we're not in any rush. And he said, reiterated again and during the press conference, the public has no reason to fear.
Yeah,
Basically saying that she lied.
yeah.
They're trying to give her a chance, but it's like, come on, girl, you've been they like give you a couple of days to rest. You were resting in the hotel room over the weekend, eating Cheez-Its.
I'm surprised they can't like go get her though.
Well, they have to have proof, and I think that's what they're doing now. That's why he
Okay.
said her video, her phone records, all of that stuff is being evaluated by the FBI and
Hmm.
CIA.
I mean, they on the right path with that internet search.
That yes, they are.
So,
That basically told them she was lying.
yeah, we have a motive.
Yep, we have a motive. So I think that's why they were saying we haven't had access to her. But because at when she first came home, I can understand them being like, give her a day or so. But he said also they're getting pressure. You don't think that they're pissed that
Yeah, I did hear that.
that these white guys in Alabama are having to go jump through these hoops for this black girl? Come on.
Yeah. They hate that.
They hate it. They
Baby.
don't want to do anything for us to begin
And
with.
they're probably not gonna go light on her either.
No. And so that's basically they're embarrassing her to help force her to talk because they don't want to end up with egg on their face. They want to say, see, we're trying to be nice and kind and give her a few days and we just haven't had access. They're pissed.
Yeah. Oh, they're pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And they turned it over to the FBI. Just simply says she will have to speak soon because the FBI, the FBI and CIA are involved. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they're just trying to gather, and that's why he said it's an ongoing investigation. They're
Yeah.
trying to gather all of the proof that they can against her before they go forward, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure they don't want to mess it up.
Hey, Kennedy Monroe says, hey, so Deb, guest and chat, do you think she should turn herself in before they charge her or wait to
Yes.
get busted? I think she should turn herself in.
I think she should at least, because he said the family has been very cooperative, but not really if they won't let them talk to her.
Yeah.
But also the fact that at some point they just made it very clear they're going to talk to her. whether she likes it or not, because all her stuff is coming out now. So it will be in her best interest, in my opinion, for her to try to get ahead of it and start talking.
Yeah.
At least to the police, even if she doesn't do it with the media.
Very true.
But again, she's not an underage kid. She's not a child. She's not underage. There's nothing to protect her for. She lied, and she should face the consequences of her actions. Period.
Big facts. And y'all, we have been here. Well, let me see what my life's looking like. Y'all, we've been here for an hour. I haven't y'all support the channel. $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever kind of dollars you got, support the channel. I'm dropping stuff, and again, I'm dropping something that people are not even going to be reporting on because they don't even know this. We're going to see some text messages soon, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. I heard about these text messages, and this is from a behind-the-scenes source, and it's going to really validate even more.
Yep.
And I've been saying, I said, this is about that boyfriend. From day one, I've been saying this, and it turned out that's what it's about. You know,
well, like you also said when you after over the weekend when you read his statement being like, well, he said that she was fighting for her rights and that's that. I'm like, no, that's not that, because it was weird that he would even make a statement before her family. Why are you making? But
she is fighting for her life, because now look, she's fighting for her life.
She is now. It's not.
She's
funny.
Fighting to come up with a story that actually makes some damn sense. But she's already been talking so much. She should have got a lawyer. She should have got a lawyer before she decided to do all this.
Right. Well, I feel like I said a couple of days ago, she would have been better off saying that she was off at a pickleball tournament. Okay.
Yes.
Because the running through the thing and she got away and they caught her and drug her back. Girl, no, they didn't.
She should have came back and said, "Where were you? Where were?" Girl, the kid had me to play pickleball, and we would have been like, oh, you know what? That makes sense.
Right. That makes more sense than what the little mess, 12-year-old story that she told.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. Oh, protect minor. Yes, pickleball. I said it. Okay.
Yeah. Fighting for the D. That's what it is. I'm telling you. It's always gonna get you, it's always gonna mess you up. Thank you, Cheryl Thomas, for the super sticker. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, put your cucumbers in the chat.
Put your cucumbers in the chat for pickleball. She should say that.
Put your cucumbers in the chat.
Right. Because I was just like, that you were going to have to talk to the police once you came back. You couldn't come up with a better story than that over in 2-3 days?
DJ Ross said at the Red Roof Inn.
Yes. She was at a pickleball tournament at the Red Roof Inn. Okay.
Right.
And that's why her family came in there with 8 cars deep to see her play. Okay.
Right. Lois said, can we put Jesus in the chat?
Right. Who doesn't love a good okay. So ridiculous.
Yeah.
Out of all the things to get is granola and Cheez-Its.
Granola, I would, first of all, Cheez-Its I could kind of understand.
Yes, but when but again, it sounds like snacks for the bus.
It does sound like snacks for the bus.
Yep.
Thank you, Jackie, for the super sticker as well.
Yeah.
We appreciate it over here. I just can't imagine buying granola though. That sounds like breakfast food to me.
Yeah, but she was leaving late at night, so maybe.
She needed she needed a late night snack in the morning at breakfast. Got it.
Yep. What about a new wig?
What about a new wig? Listen, baby.
Well, maybe with that
it sounded like a Party City wig to me.
Well, it seems like also like maybe that's what that $107 in her sock was for. For a new wig.
Was that money out of the register at her job?
I don't know, but it was in her sock. So again, if this alleged kidnapper or kidnappers made her undress,
I want to look this up.
You're gonna
y'all. We about to do something. So she's in. Where's she at?
Alabama.
I wonder what bus she would have tried to take.
Isn't Greyhound everywhere?
Yeah, but do they have Megabus there?
I I don't know.
I want to look up how much that sounds like, because it's normally like $50 there and back. With the taxes, that might have been like the exact amount
For her to take that bus.
Yes, let's look up Greyhound first. Yeah, I'm gonna do it while y'all here. Share screen.
Miss Platinum, if you're wearing a cheap fake wig that you're going to throw away because you're going to use it as a disguise, $107 is cheap. Okay. You're not going to. I'm not talking about for a real nice wig. I'm talking about, it sounded like she was trying to have some money for a wig that she could dispose of so that people wouldn't recognize her.
Where was she going? To Nashville. And she was did they say when she was trying to leave? Was it like did they say it was
It was like the 13th, the day that she disappeared.
Okay, so let's do that same day. $64. Let's look up Megabus.
I don't even know what that is. Is that like a Greyhound?
It's like it's a cheaper version, but Megabus is, I took Megabus before.
Right.
When I was young and could sit on the bus that long.
I'm gonna let you address Princess Peppermint, SoDeb.
All right, give me 1 second. So you can't even go from Alabama to there. So $64. It's a little bit. I mean, maybe, who knows what cash?
Maybe that's why she wanted to know how to steal from a cash register. She maybe could have stole more from there. Who knows?
Right.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what's happening here.
Princess Peppermint.
No donations are required to view or participate. So SoDebNair, I don't want to change the subject, but YouTube is a free platform. Just saying. It is a free platform, but it's also a job especially for people who are content creators who have built up followings. So no one said, I put a gun in your head and said, donate to the channel. I said, you guys can't. I've been here for over an hour. That's what I said.
And you've been reporting on it.
But also, this is the first time you've ever been over here, so I don't know why you're in my chat saying this. If you want to be, are you subscribed to this channel? And I'm gonna keep it cute right now, but I don't you can go somewhere else and watch for free. There's a lot of channels who are not monetized that you watch for free, and that's fine. I'm sorry to not be to take you out.
That's okay.
But yeah, I don't know why I don't know. Thank you, Miss Redhead. Thanks for your time, SoDebNair. And I appreciate you for being here.
And you've been reporting on this multiple times a day, every single day for days.
I've been following this story.
Yeah.
Jonesy 73 said, I would rather donate to creators on YouTube or elsewhere than watch fake MS. Thank you. Exactly.
Oh, Jonesy. And Lotus, did you catch Lotus?
Huh? Oh, I didn't see it. Wait. Oh, thank you, Lotus, for the super stickers. Well, I didn't see that. Thank you so much, Lotus, for that. But yeah, that just threw me off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that that bus ticket, and for all we know, that's what she had on her, as far as when they met with her. I don't trust her because now I know for proof that she is a liar. Maybe that's all she took with her when they took her to get checked out.
Hold on, Cindy. Hold on. Princess Peppermint, just leave in silence. Like, no one's asking. Nobody forced you or said y'all have to donate. Take your ass on somewhere else. Matter of fact, let me help you. There you go.
Bye. So ridiculous.
And we can move on from here. No one forced her to do anything. I don't know what that was about.
I have no idea. So strange. And again, she's worried about that instead of what we're talking about, which is a much more important conversation.
Yeah,
You know, so
that
ridiculous.
just irritated me. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Don't apologize. This is your channel. That's why I let you address it, because I was ready to cuss somebody out, but it's not my platform. It's not my platform. But
Like
I also want to let it.
I barely even say anything about any of this stuff.
Right,
So
right. But also, it's just like, I don't understand what the big deal is, whether you ask or whether you don't ask. If you don't have it or you don't want to do it, just don't do it.
right, I mean I think that's a known thing. Like no one is forcing anybody to do anything. Now we do have to remind people sometimes, like, hey y'all, we've been here for this time. I've been following this because people. I mean, literally, like when I go on people's channels,
Yep.
I will literally forget to hit the like button all the time until people
Mm-hmm.
say something about it. Like, oh, you know what? I forgot to do that.
Right.
That's it. Like nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. She could take her ass somewhere else.
Exactly. That's just so ridiculous. And again, just hitting the like is a free way to support it. So just say that, or don't say anything. I just don't understand. It's your
I
money. You
doubt if she
didn't
would
say you
subscribe
have
to this
to.
channel. I haven't even seen her over here. We've never seen her over here.
No, I don't remember seeing that name, which is like unsubscribe. It was like you were never here. So what do
I
you
would
mean?
remember. I would remember the picture because it was Penny Proud.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
These Craft
Anywho.
said not an airport departure announcement. Oh,
Right.
thank you, Honeybee. The great for subscribing to the channel. Listen, they don't even be, we never even have the type of issues over here.
Right.
I don't know where that came from, but thank you for
But
subscribing
maybe
to the
this is
channel.
your third troll. Remember, you said you're back in
Oh,
the
you know this is
algorithm.
this is my third show because I had 2 trolls yesterday and then I had
Right.
1 today. And listen, honey, I'm gonna just tell you this: I've been trying to get back because I've been off of YouTube so long because of my job. So listen, welcome. Okay.
Welcome. And thank you for helping us getting back into the algorithm.
Right. Wait, Judy Taylor says, why did the parents go to Atlanta while they were looking for her? I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that either. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't hear
That's
that.
I think the family is suspect at this point. She's a liar. The mom is overbearing. Who knows, and then we hear that they don't have the best relationship. It just seems like she's too controlling and trying to control the situation, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hold on. Now I gotta look at something else.
Moesha Stan account.
Throw your cucumbers in the chat. Throw your cucumbers in the chat.
Oh my god. That just took me out. Oh. Woo. Yes. Way to bring it back up. Throw your cucumbers in. We gotta see them. Yeah.
I want to say this, Haru. I don't know. I didn't see the first one, but no one has said that, so I don't know what you guys' conversation was. Oh, maybe I think you were just saying nobody's. I don't know because I can't find the comments, so I don't want to get into it because I don't want to misconstrue what you said. Okay, because I'm on the edge right now, so I need to just keep it calm and keep it.
That's right.
Yes, I think that it was just miscommunication between you and Jackie, but y'all it looks like y'all got it together. So
exactly. Stay out of this one, so Deb, just let it happen in the chat.
Yes.
Hopefully, but you always say too, like, we can agree to disagree. You and I do it all the time in our reviews, and it's okay. It's no reason to be rude or to one another. So,
Yeah. I mean, I just think we're about to switch the entire conversation at this point. I just think that a lot of times people don't understand the importance that comes with supporting the channels. And again, nobody asks you for like your whole paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, y'all, $1, $2, like it don't really matter to me.
Right.
I have a job, but when I literally got off work today, y'all, I went to sleep in the car on the way home because I was tired. But I logged on because I told you guys I was going to keep up with the story. So when people are saying stuff like that, and normally, like I do a lot, I never even mention anything about money. But when people are saying something, it's like, y'all, like, I really have to keep you guys updated on things. You
Right.
didn't have to watch a whole hour video about what this girl did. I just got straight to the point. This is what happened. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
So a lot of people don't want to watch long, lives about stuff like this. Even though this is getting long now, but I mean,
But
we
also,
broke down at the beginning what it was.
but you also are providing an open space for communication, because you
Right.
don't have to do that. So if she or he or whomever, they don't want to help support, then why would they want to do that? Like, why would you want to be rude in your chat? Just unsubscribe and move on. But I
Right.
just feel like that is work for you too. Not only are you doing your real job, but then you are taking notes, you're researching, you're going back and forth to make sure that you're presenting as updated information as you can, and they don't have to do anything but sit here and enjoy the commentary.
Yeah. And
So
and like, I like during the school year, like you guys like, because it's not that for real. And you know what I might even start doing during the school year is just doing pre-recorded videos, so I don't even have to do it, because normally if you do pre-recorded, you don't have a choice but to watch the ads on here. When you guys are live with us, the only ads you see is at the very beginning. So
right,
all people that come on during the live, it's not really that even beneficial. So that's why a lot of people ask for that during the lives, because it's like, you're not gonna come back and rewatch this unless it's something that you want to like dig into.
right.
And so it financially, when it comes to YouTube, it doesn't really benefit you at all, unless you do get the super chats and the cash apps, things like that. Now, if you do
Right.
the pre-recorded thing, that does change, because they're going to play those.
They're going to play
ads
all the
during
commercials.
that. Yeah,
Yep, that's right. But
that's why you never really
that's
hear
what I
people
was
ask
saying
for
earlier.
cash apps or anything during the pre-recorded stuff.
Right, but that's why also why I said earlier, I was just like that you are you're providing an open space for
Yeah,
communication. You always, drop the link. You always say, come up, let's talk about it. So if people don't want to participate, you don't have to open your floor to them. Like you said, you could just do a pre-recorded and then have people, make their comments in the chat,
yeah.
you know. And I don't even know how YouTube works, and I understand that.
Yeah. Up Energy AC says YouTube is free, but they also are the ones who made that super support button available.
Exactly.
So use it or don't, but no need to come on here and tell us SoDeb the rules. He knows the
Yes.
damn rules. Like literally, all you have to do is just keep on chatting. Nobody was like, if you don't give me a super chat, I'm taking your ass out of here.
Right, exactly. But it's not even that. It's just like, even if you can't do it or you don't have it, you don't. If it doesn't apply to you, why do you care?
If it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it fly.
That's
I'm
it.
just saying.
Is there a way to donate anonymously without our name or account info? Does Cash App show your name? Cash App does show your name. I think the only one that
But
doesn't
doesn't
is
Cash App only show your login name, not your full government name, right?
whatever you have on your Cash App. But most people do use their personal.
Yeah, I
Cash
don't put
App.
I don't have a nickname in there.
Yeah, mine says SoDebNair. It does
Yeah,
not say my name.
but that's not your government name.
Yeah, it's not. But I'm just saying, from if you don't have like a name on there,
A nickname or something.
yeah, it's going to show your full name. I think PayPal does it though.
Okay.
And no, it shows my name, not my Cash App handle.
Interesting. Protect my energy. Huh. I'll have to go back and check it out.
Says you can put a username and hide your private info. I think it's in the settings.
I think that's probably what I do, because I know it does not say my name for a reason. So, anywho, do you have any more about the story?
No, that's it. As I told you guys, I'm going to keep updating you guys once I get more information. I thought that was very important for me to come on. I think I'm going to cut out the part about the girl over there down in Tennessee. I think it's what it is. Because I can't remember now. My mind is all thrown off. She's in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Nashville, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cut out and make a shorter version so people can see that part. But that's all I really do have. I'm just, I'm glad that we came up with the story, and
yes,
our intuition was right. So.
I knew it. I told you, and you were trying to even give her more grace, but I said it does not make sense. Like, anybody with eyes and ears, all of the little, like I said, all of the little pieces weren't fitting like that. Like when I asked about the food today, they must have been wondering the same thing, because the police chief mentioned it. He said the food that she had got from Tasiki was
Mhm.
still in the
In the
car,
car, yeah.
but the snacks that she got to take on the run with her were gone. Her Target purchases and the stuff she stole from her work. You know, that's
I
crazy.
wonder what changed her mind from going to the bus station.
I think she was picked up by a friend. So Deb, I can't see some rich girl running through the woods like that. I think she was
Oh
prepared
no,
to,
no, I think she got picked up, but I'm saying what stopped her from going to the bus station and going to see the girl.
probably because she was all over the news.
Oh, they probably would have noticed her on the bus. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Even without her wig, with her name, her face, everything was all over the news by that point.
I mean, at this point, like guys, if you are thinking about committing a crime, it's almost really impossible right now because
It's cameras everywhere.
yeah, there's cameras every. I mean, to the point where they done caught this girl strolling down the neighborhood.
Yes. On ring cameras, okay?
It did like y'all have, and maybe y'all think because you not close to the camera, the thing's not going off. No, they're recording you 24 hours a day, 7 days a
That's
week.
right. Yep. That's right.
Your laptops who have these cameras on the front of them are recording you.
Yep.
Anything that you're doing, they are recording you, and like,
Even if
it's not even worth it.
even if you're in your home and you're say she had lived a single life, right, and she had her own place, if
Mhm.
she had an Alexa and was saying, Alexa, tell me how to get, from here to here, you know what I'm saying,
They will be able to track
they
that
will
back.
be able to track that back too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Siri, all
Yep.
that.
All of that.
Lotus says, well, when it comes to committing a crime, she should get a Darwin Award for being dumber than a bag of hammers.
Not dumber than a bag of hammers.
So then they inbox me and tell me what comes up on. Okay.
That's so funny. Let's test it out. Protect my energy. I'm curious.
Hold on. I just inboxed you. I saw Dustin in the chat. I wanted to answer his question. He said, Dustin, I don't know what happens when you try to come up here. It just seems like you flash in and you flash right back out. I don't know. So I'm not sure what's happening with yours. I literally, when I try to click you on, it takes you right back out. Oh, is it? Okay. Thank you for the Cash App. But let me see.
Interesting. That's good to know. Protect my energy. So you have it setting the settings as a nickname, but then when you send it out, the government name comes up.
Let's see, no, because that's not true because this guy I cash out this person and this is not his name. 4PF is not anybody's name.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mine normally goes through with my nickname, not my actual name.
I think they're through this. I know mine's colors are SoDebNair.
Yeah. So that's because that's what your profile is set at. It's
Yeah.
not your government name.
I'm trying to see if I have any other content creators.
Protect my exactly. Don't put your cat situation out there.
Baby, because then I'm gonna be in more trouble.
If anybody knows you have a little bit of anything,
yeah, even
they're gonna be begging you.
Even Princess, when she sent me a Cash App, it's not her name.
Yeah, it's Princess AV or whatever, right?
Yeah, Princess AV.
Yeah. I was gonna say I know that I made it a point like that because I'm like yeah. Let's
see even mine says SoDebNair.
Yeah, because that's what you named your account with.
Yeah. And guys, if you do, like, if you want to, you can create more than one Cash App.
Yeah.
So if you were to send to content creators without them having your personal information, you can create a different Cash App where it doesn't give your personal information.
Yeah.
But y'all know, normally when people do Cash App me, I don't say, I'm like, thank you for the Cash App, and then I'll wait for someone to comment in chat and say who sent it.
Right. And you'll say, I don't want to say the name. So if their name does pop up,
Yeah,
because I know too, you could, mine says the nickname, but if I want somebody to know that it's me, I'll put my name, my real name in the note section. Mm-hmm.
Miss Reyes says we have cameras here now that not only book you for speeding, but picture you with your phone and find you as well all over Australia. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Honeybee, the Grace says, I just started following her story. I work not too far from where she was abducted from. And I knew it was fake. It didn't sound right to me. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Lola says, I promise I am not scamming you, but could you send me back the
Lotus, you're killing me.
I would have logged off this YouTube so fast and spent that. No, I'm just playing.
Yes. And look again.
What's going on, Pink Dynamite?
When somebody's providing you with entertainment or relief, you don't go to a Beyonce concert and say, perform for me for free. No.
Yeah, you know.
You're giving someone an outlet. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's the big deal? And again, if you can't do it, you can't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, most people who come on YouTube, their goal is to get monetized. Like,
yes, but also
you're not just coming on here creating. Especially my other channel. Like, do you know how much work that takes to edit those videos?
Right. And just for our reviews, me briefly helping with pictures and sounds and all of this stuff.
Yeah, and that's light. But even when you do like your research and all this stuff, like that takes time. That's
what I said. Like earlier, you were like taking notes just to prepare for this. This is after you worked a full day and you're just getting back in the swing of things, so you're even more tired.
Yeah. Lotus, I think only thing unless she spoke after that, I know the only thing that she did say was that her investigation needs to be the same entity that they had with that Titan.
Yeah. And it was actually more than what they wanted.
Maybe she shouldn't have said that.
I know, right? Hey, Pink Dynamite. He says hey to you and I. Hey, Pink Dynamite.
Hey, Pink Dynamite.
Well, look, I think Miss Tina, should use her platform for what she thought was good. Look,
and she really did. I think she did.
All of us had really good intentions. All of us were really concerned. And again, until the stuff started not making sense, and I didn't see a baby, I didn't see any proof of somebody jumping out of the bushes or a struggle. It just was, my red flags went up. It just didn't make sense. And again, I always typically err on the side of a victim, but it has to make sense. It has to make sense. And nothing that she said made sense. Even if I would have respected her more if she did,
Oh, real quick. See, Protect My Energy, now it's the name changed. Oh, let me screenshot it for you. Go ahead, Cindy, but it's not changed.
To her nickname?
Yeah, she changed her name.
There we go.
And thank you for the other super chat. Let me just the cash app.
Did you want to read that?
I just said another 5K. That's 20K with baby. Hey, what's going on, Avalon Park? I believe she was trying to run and get in a different state. I believe that was one of the computer lookups the police did not want to reveal.
Exactly.
That could be true.
Yeah, and I said that earlier.
Yeah, that could be true.
And I said that she, if she wanted to terminate that pregnancy, if she were pregnant.
Oh, because you said they can't have them where she's at, right?
She can't do it in Alabama. But
right.
But she can't. But it is legal in Tennessee, which is what her search for the bus ticket was.
That's very true. I be talking. I don't be catching on. But
Mm-hmm.
that's true though.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I said that earlier. And I think it's also sad to be 25 years old and afraid to tell your family, your mom. I think that her mom didn't know what she was up to until later. But still, I feel like now they do know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they're doing a disservice to the girl because she's already messed up by lying, by not letting the police really speak to her again.
Yeah. But
And
it's,
maybe,
well, yeah.
no, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking about, the text messages though. That's still, I guess, my other part. But I guess once that comes out, then we can kind of figure that part out, because I'm sure at that point there's going to be more motives,
Right. That's
once
right.
those are released.
Right.
Cheryl Thomas says, I don't see anything wrong with supporting a content creator's channel. It's more of a blessing to give. You get it back in other ways, and that's very true.
Very true.
Even me, I support content creators. I just told y'all, person sent me money. Like, we support each other. So
Yeah.
Miss Redhead says, I suppose we will see in 8 months. Yeah.
Or I don't think that we will. I think that's why she was gone those couple of days, to be honest. I think that.
Well, no, I mean, it's because she didn't make it to Tennessee.
But that does not mean that there's a lot of ways to get it. So Deb,
Well, yeah. That's true. Judy Taylor says, maybe so. That's why she said they were taking naked pictures of her.
They weren't. Nobody
took pictures of her. She searched Nashville, Tennessee, and bus tickets. We talked about that. She should Google Mexico.
She's nowhere near that. She's gonna need another 2 or 3 days, Lotus. Yes.
Avalon Park says, and the baby was not her boyfriend's.
Ooh.
Have anyone from Alabama clarified that she was going with a 17-year-old? We talked about that earlier. There's no facts behind that part. We don't know nothing about that yet.
I just have heard that as a rumor.
I'm wondering because I know that the ex-boyfriend has spoken up, but I wonder because they said she has a new boyfriend now. So is that 17-year-old?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know about her current personal life because the ex-boyfriend was the one talking.
Yeah,
so maybe
the 17-year-old was like, I don't want no.
Right, but maybe the new boyfriend, especially if he's underage, they're not going to encourage him to speak.
Yeah,
she's already in enough trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Well, we still got some time to go, guys. With this case, as I said, it's still under investigation. They're still waiting to talk to her, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what she says now.
Yep.
Protect My Energy says he owes me nothing. He just needs to show up with good content and a T-shirt with something on it. I'll never support SoDeb's clone who shows up on his channel with a play on his team. I do wear my play white t-shirts, but you know what? A lot of reasons why I wear that is because I'll get on it and I have my work stuff. And I'm like, oh, I can't wear this. I gotta take it off, and my white t-shirt like right by my
right.
desk.
That's so.
Miss Didi said the ex was trying to clear his name as soon as possible.
That's right.
Avalon said that was the 17-year-old people was stating. I don't think that boy's 17.
No, I think he or she is talking about the new one, not the ex.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the new one. I think. I mean, that's what was said. I don't think we've even seen him yet, so I don't know. Sure. So there's a lot of undergoing clinics. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
And that was the point that I was making.
I know. Lotus says it's not right to mention your boyfriend when he is reasonable.
Lotus, you're in timeout. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it. Yeah. I mean, at 25, there are teachers that get fired for, messing around with their high school students.
Listen, I just had to do a whole test about it.
Yep.
Lotus, I put a chair in the chat for you. You need to go have a seat.
I love it so damn. Yes. The chair is necessary.
have a seat in the corner.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
But that's all I got, City. I'm actually
Me
exhausted.
too.
I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm sure you are. All right, honey. I'll hop down so you could close out your show.
All
Have a
right. Thank
good
you so
night.
much for joining me, City. You know, it's always a good time.
Always a good time. I love you.
And I love how we connect on stuff for real.
I know.
It's so crazy. We don't even know each other, but we be connected.
Yes. All right, doll. I'll see you later.
All right, bye, Cindy.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. I'm about to pull my work clothes out for tomorrow, and take my butt to bed. I know it's about to be 9 o'clock here. Y'all could have told me that I'll be going to bed on 9 o'clock. But already this, with my training right now, it's just been not even a lot. Just it's been, I think, changing like my schedule from being up all night because I've been off for 2 months to waking up early, and I'll be at work on time now, y'all, because I work there. It's just been a lot. So I try to really get in bed early. But I definitely appreciate you guys who have been supporting me with coming on. It does make me, you guys know during the school year, like I'm not even here, but you guys actually being here in the chat and like engaging really makes me want to come on and do stuff. So as long as we're going to be able to keep that up, because y'all just let me sit here and talk to myself, baby, it's going to be over. But I am going to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You don't have to, but you do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it.